everyone, Steph here with Tiny Finds Treasures. I've got a little bit of time before I pick my son up, so we are going to hit the Goodwill in Northbrook, Illinois, see if we find some treasures. I'm riding on a seller's high because I sold one of my favorite items, the Korean Celadon vase.
This absolutely gorgeous vase that I found at Goodwill in Chicago.
This is the one on the corner of Addison and Spalding in Avondale. $3.99. I'm feeling really good about this.
Has found a buyer for $225 and is headed to Colorado. I'm torn to see this go, but I'm very, very happy it's going to a home that will love it.
Thank you, Sheila, for your purchase. I hope you absolutely love the vase, but I'm hoping to find another treasure today. Let's go. I don't know how it is in other parts of the world right now, but here in the Chicago suburbs, it's a gorgeous 55-degree day. The cherry on top would be a nice thrift find. Well, this piece is super close to being a winner. However, the price is $50. I do really like the frame with this floral detailing, but there's a tear in the canvas. So at that price, I'm just not gonna go for that. But oh, so close to being a great, great find. This piece just came off a cart. I saw it when they were putting it back, and I really was considering it, especially since, let me see if I can show you, especially since there's a signature on the bottom. However, there's a big crack in it right there. So close, but no cigar. And we're a dog family, not a cat family, but I'm pretty sure this is a cat house. And it's in the shape of a pineapple. How clever is that? If I had a cat, I would probably get this at $10, not gonna lie. Well, the flower gal in me absolutely loves this, but I don't exactly know what it is. Is it an actual teapot? $2, but I'm gonna pass. What is that blue vase? My heart rate is rising, and you can probably guess why, because this seems quite Bitossi-ish, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I've got to do some more research on it, but I think either way, this is probably a really good buy for $5. Oh my gosh, freaking out. I think I've done it. I think I finally found one, guys. I Google lensed it, and there was something that popped up on invaluable.com that has sold. Looks exactly like this. Black eyes, black nose as well. And it said 23236 Italy on the bottom. 23236 Italy. There's a little grime on top of it, but I think I can get that off. Did I just find a Bitossi? Because I think I did. The first one ever. Here you can see better, 23236. And I'm pretty sure that's Italy on the side. When I get home, I will take that grime off. I am so pumped. And to find it at Goodwill. Yes, I love it, I love it, I love it. Safe to say this is going in the cart, and I think I'm just gonna head to the checkout. This is so close to being good. And it's signed, but there's a crack all the way through the middle. I should probably guard this cart with my life right now. I'm gonna have to do even more research, but on Invaluable, it guessed that it would sell around $75 to $150. I think I'm gonna make an account and log in and see what it actually sold for, but I've always wanted to find one, and especially at Goodwill. This is so exciting. I feel like Laura Caldwell is giving me a hug in midair right now. I learned about Bitossi from her, so thanks, Laura. I've talked enough about finding a Bitossi in the wild that even my husband is aware of what a Bitossi is, so he'll be so excited for me that this has landed in my cart. Glad I went with my gut today after selling that Korean Celadon vase. This is a bucket list item right here. So I'm gonna check out. And to be technical, this is by Aldo Landi for Bitossi, Rimini Blue, and it is the owl. Somebody's buying that painting. Don't blame her, don't blame her.
Here my audio fails me, but I'm saying Bitossi party, Bitossi party. I did some more research and I wanted to let everyone know I unlocked what this sold for at auction and it was way above the estimated price, selling for $550. And that was just in 2022. So this guy, even more valuable than I originally thought. And if you're wondering, yes, he will be available in my Etsy store, Tiny Finds Treasures, if you'd like to add him to your collection or start one of your own.
Hey everyone, Steph here. It is a new day. I'm coming off the heels of finding that Bitossi owl, and I'm still flying on a high. So now I'm in the city of Chicago, going to the Washington Street West Loop Goodwill location. Get out. Let's see if we have any more luck. Come along. It's another beautiful, nearly 50-degree day in Chi-Town, so I feel like that's good luck to start, right? We are in. It is pretty crowded and very loud. This is the first thing that catches my eye, and it is a brass crucifix. Has some weight to it. $2.99. Andy Jenkins from All Put Together would probably love this and get it in a second. I'm not, but I do think that's a good piece. Here's some other owls, but definitely not like the owl I got just a few days ago. I'll stick with the Bitossi, don't you think? These are sweet salt and pepper shakers. I think they're from Lisbon. I'm finding the art section at this location is fairly non-existent. I know those are frames, but I don't see any originals anywhere. This reminds me so much of my mom making iced tea in the summer. I almost want to get it, but I'm gonna pass for $5. These Platzgraf saucers and plates, I have some very similar that I found at Goodwill. I'm gonna leave them, but there's a whole set and caboodle here. Bowls too, I do love those colors. $2. Oh, it's tempting because I don't have any bowls, but I think I'm gonna pass for now. It's pretty intense here for a Thursday at like 12:30. I think a lot of resellers, and I don't find that their home section is that big, so let's maybe move on to clothes now. Yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed, but I am looking at a couple pairs of jeans. I'm not used to this many people being here, especially when I'm filming. Great pair of Hudson jeans, $15, but they are skinny, and I'm trying to get more jeans that are not skinny, like these, which are also Hudson and a better price. So I think I might be leaving to go home with a pair of jeans. So there's something. Okay, here's 2 Abercrombie and Fitch. I like these because they're wide leg, but there's stains on them, which is a bummer. Only $7, and I'm not sure I could fit into those. But the ones over here, I like the wash, but that's a lot of holes. $7. I mean, I'm 36 years old. Do I really have that many holes in my jeans? So I think I'm just gonna get these Hudsons and head out of here. Wowza. I haven't been in a Goodwill that was that packed and clearly with a lot of resellers in a while, and the music was jamming. I guess I'm such a suburbanite now. Maybe I can't hang in the Chicago Goodwill locations. That's not true, because the Spalding Avenue one, I've had really great luck at. The Washington one, this one, I have not. Let me know your experience. I'm more of a home goods type of vintage reseller on Etsy, so clothes are not my thing. However, I did get a great pair of Hudsons that I am happy about because I used my points. So I paid nothing today. So that works, right? You know how I am though. I can't stop at one usually. So I'm gonna go back to the suburbs, to the Northbrook location, and see if we have any luck there, and then we'll wrap this up. And of course, I'm gonna grab a cheeseburger and some cheese curds at Culver's because it's in the same parking lot. Who can blame me? See you there. My audio decided to stop working, so we are going to do a voiceover here. First, I come across this huge toboggan, and it's very cool for $7. Then we come to this vintage sewing machine, and I adore vintage sewing machines as well as my mother does. So I absolutely have to take a look at this. It's clearly vintage. It has the attachments with it. Looks pretty intact. I open it and it's in very good condition. I think this is a solid machine, but I'm not seeing a price. I did find out when I was leaving it was $50, which is a little too steep for me, and my mom never got back to me if she wanted it or not. So I passed. Then I find my first, what I think is a Polish box ever. It's pretty plain, but I do think it's Polish. I keep searching, and then eventually I flip it over on the bottom. It's only $1 and it does say made in Poland. So I was right, but it's just not thrilling me. I need a little more color, so I passed. Now I just had twin girls 8 months ago, so this Why God Made Little Girls poem box, all of it together, is quite adorable. But at 5, I'm gonna pass. I do think it's vintage, but I leave it for someone else. Then I come across this canister with this pink swan at the top, and it's kind of giving me Hager vibes at the top. I don't know. I decided to check it out. There's someone's homemade sticker on the bottom. I did a Google image search, and really there wasn't anything valuable at all. So she goes back on the shelf. Now this one could have been outstanding, but upon closer inspection, there is a lot of imperfections. So I put it back on the shelf, especially at 10. I did have the Polish box in my cart, but other than that, it was empty. So the Polish box went back. I figured it wasn't worth it.
And that's a wrap for this video, everyone. So grateful to have found this gem again. If you're interested, please message me on Tiny Finds Treasures in my Etsy store, and I can get back to you more quickly. By the time this video is posted, it might not be listed yet. So if it's not, and you're an interested buyer, message me directly on Tiny Finds Treasures and I will get back to you. But I am hoping to get this up within just a few days of when this video is posted. So if it's up, I will link it down below for your convenience. Otherwise, thank you for coming along. So pumped about this find. So to many, many more. Otherwise, thank you for coming along on this very exciting for me thrift trip. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. If you did, please hit the like button. It really helps my channel grow. Thank you for your support. And also comment below. Let me know if you have found any Bitossis out at the Goodwill or other thrift stores. I'm so curious to hear about your thrifting adventures. So be sure to fill a sister in and comment below. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to join the hunt. And I think there might be a baby crying, so I've got to wrap this up. Thank you for your support, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Definitely a baby crying. Happy hunting. Bye.